UFC 320, October 4th, T-Mobile, Las Vegas. Magomed Ankalaev defends his belt against Alex Pereira.
Magomed Ankalaev hasn't lost a fight in 7 years, and finally he can call himself the best.
Yes, and now he's the UFC light heavyweight champion of the world against the most devastating champion we've seen in years. I mean, it's really an impressive performance by Ankalaev. He did everything he had to do.
But Pereira is under a lot of pressure here. He's got to come out. He's got to be aggressive. He's got to go forward. If he's going to get that belt back and get some pride back, he's got to win this fight. Because if he doesn't, this might be the last time we see him fight in the UFC.
You dominated Alex in the first fight. Now you're a favorite in the second fight. Is there anything you think that Alex has in which he's better than you?
The reason he became a champion is because I wasn't there. And now I'm here. I'm gonna put a stamp on this on Saturday, beat him again, and then all the questions will be answered.
I was on my worst day and that's all he could do.
Hey, the good thing is you're ready now, so we're gonna see on Saturday.
On Saturday, your manager won't be there to help you.
Sharma.
Sharma is a dominant Patishvili. No Sharma.
He's very difficult to deal with.
Oh, again. Ankalaev immediately shoots.
He hurt her bad.
Ankalaev covering up. Big crowd strikes from Peloton.
Oh my goodness. He hurt her bad.
Now the elbows. Her elbows in the distance.
Oh my goodness.
Bell doing it. Alex Pereira back on top of the world.
What's up, fight fans, and welcome back to the channel. Before we get started, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss any of our breakdowns. Now let's dive into this one, because Alex Pereira just gave us one of the most decisive redemption wins in UFC history. He has shown here that maybe the first fight was just a fluke, a case of poor preparation, compromised health, and less than ideal circumstances. Because this time, he went out there and absolutely walked right through Uncle Liv as if it was nothing. And keep in mind, this is the very same guy who handed him a loss previously. Yet in this rematch, it turned out to be the easiest fight of Alex Pereira's entire UFC career. Think about that. He's never had a quicker, more one-sided win. Even Jamahal Hill managed to last longer against him. And statistically, this was history for Pereira. The fight lasted just 1 minute and 20 seconds into the very first round. That's all it took for him to bulldoze through Uncle Liv, who only landed 4 total strikes while Pereira landed 28. 4-28. That single right hand flipped the entire rivalry on its head, completely silenced all doubters, and re-established Pereira as the man at 205 pounds. And the craziest part? It wasn't even a carefully crafted setup. He just launched the right overhand. Uncle Liv, who usually thrives as a counter-striker, because that's what his style is built around, tried to time his own shot. But Alex beat him to the punch. Uncle threw a looping left hook from an orthodox stance, which was odd because that's not even his natural southpaw style. He had switched earlier, probably looking for a tactical opening, but it didn't matter. Pereira's right overhand smashed straight through, landing flush on the ear and wrecking Uncle's balance instantly. Meanwhile, Uncle's left hook collided harmlessly against Pereira's raised shoulder, which was already lifted thanks to the natural mechanics of the overhand. That shoulder acted like a shield. The rotation of Alex's strike only made it rise higher, cutting off more of Uncle's chin. The result? Uncle's brain got rattled in a split second. You could see it in his face. Shock. He knew instantly that this was a completely different Alex Pereira from the first fight. Yes, Pereira landed punches on him back then, but they never affected him like this. This time, Uncle panicked. He shot for a takedown, desperately trying to knock Pereira off balance, eat up the clock, and buy himself a chance to recover. But Pereira stuffed it with ease. What's wild is that Pereira even threw a right uppercut as if to meet the takedown halfway. But midway through, he retracted it. The shot was too obvious, too slow. Alex adjusted instantly, redirecting to defend instead. From there, he flipped the position, stayed strong on top, and maintained complete control. Across 2 fights now, Uncle Liv has failed every single takedown against Pereira. That's a 100% takedown defense rate. From the top, Pereira started unleashing hammer fists. Some were caught on the forearms, so he adapted again, slipping in short rights and eventually shifting to vicious downward elbows. Those landed clean and heavy, breaking through Uncle's guard until the referee had no choice but to step in and save him. Pereira's ground and pound is flat out terrifying. The way he mixes those elbows in, dropping them straight down, is enough to end fights immediately. And what a sight it was. Brutal, yes, but also beautiful. Even Jiri Prochazka, watching cage side, was so overcome that he literally started crying. That's right, Jiri was sobbing at the beauty of Pereira, reclaiming his glory. Meanwhile, standing just outside the cage, the calm and collected Carlos Ulberg looked on. Ulberg, likely next in line, watched with a composed, almost poker-faced demeanor as Pereira stood tall, crowned champion once again. But let's talk about Pereira's demeanor. He looked angry, not just in the octagon, but in the press conference too. He carried that fire, that edge, into the fight. Yet despite all that raw emotion, it never pulled him off course. He executed perfectly. Before the fight, Pereira promised that he'd walk forward, apply pressure, and strike aggressively against Ankalaev. He stuck to the plan, even though many believed that approach would get him countered. I'll admit it, I doubted him as well. I thought Uncle's sharp counter game would shut down that aggression, but Pereira proved otherwise. He came in as the underdog. Maybe that fueled him. Maybe the frustration of the first fight and the doubters only stoked his fire further. After the fight, you could see it in his face. Still tense, still angry, right up until Glover Teixeira embraced him. The moment Glover hugged him, everything changed. Pereira's face softened. He started laughing, smiling, and even offered words of encouragement to Ankalaev. He clenched his fist and gave a shaman chant-like gesture, almost telling his opponent, "Keep your head up, you'll be back stronger." It did seem like Pereira may have injured his foot, likely from a check kick earlier in the fight, but even that couldn't stop him. Looking back at the sequences, his control was clear from the opening bell. A fast 1-2 immediately pushed Uncle back toward the fence. Even when shots missed, the message was clear. Pereira was coming forward, no hesitation. Uncle kept switching stances, trying to angle out, leaning heavy on the back foot and tossing feints. The same tricks that worked in the first fight, but this time, Alex wasn't biting. He cut off the cage quickly, refusing to give ground. When Uncle tried front kicks to create space, Pereira ate them, barely flinched, and kept walking him down. He mixed in jabs to the body, hooks up top, leg kicks inside and out. Uncle slipped a few shots and landed some light counters, but nothing stopped Pereira's march. One of the most telling parts of the fight was Pereira's use of inside leg kicks. They weren't just scoring, they were breaking Uncle's stance down piece by piece. Southpaw, orthodox, didn't matter. Pereira chopped at both legs, shin to shin, just brutal damage. At one point, Uncle was even forced to switch stance mid-sequence. Uncle did check one kick, and that's probably what injured Pereira's foot. But even if the foot was broken right then, he didn't falter. He kept pressing, kept attacking, and it all built toward the finish. The end sequence was picture perfect. Uncle stepped laterally into orthodox, trying to angle off. Pereira read it like a book. He widened his stance, cut him off with a long stride, and uncorked the overhand right that ended it all. What a statement win. He destroyed the very opponent who had